We're in Norway in Nerdforge's amazing set, and today we're going to be doing something absolutely crazy.
Painting a freaking life-size Space Marine, baby.
It's tabletop time!
Yeah, boy!
Alright, I just have to try and wrap my head around this and put this into words. Nerdforge reached out. They're going to fly Dave and Jen to them in Norway to paint a Warhammer figure. And they're going to arrive and they're going to have a pre-primed miniature ready to paint. Just not so miniature. Oh my god, the look on their faces. I can't wait to see.
So the context is we've just done our big video and everything's very, very stressful. We just got the message from Martina and Hansi from can't even speak, from Nerdforge, basically offering to fly Jen and myself to do a collab. And I don't even know what to say. I think it's just about the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me in my life.
So we have made it to Helsinki. We are boarding our plane to Oslo very soon, and then we will take a train.
2 hours.
One more to go. We're done.
Excited. You might find these useful. You're going to need a big brush. I brought mini brushes. What are we doing? Okay, I think this is it. I think that's what it looks like from the YouTube videos. Let's find out by knocking on some random Norwegian doors. Hey! Hello! You finally arrived! This is so cool!
You have no idea what we're doing, right?
Not a clue.
Well, Martina's out for a little bit, but since we're here, I just want to show you the product immediately.
Yep.
And it's in there.
Okay, let's check it out.
Let's see the product.
Okay.
Let's go. A tiny Warhammer.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're not so comfortable on a small scale, so we wanted to build it, on our scale. But now we need your expertise to paint it.
Is this wearable?
Well, no.
Ah! I thought it was like automatic.
Oh, I've been waiting for Martina for so long. Hello.
Hey.
I'm so hot. Oh, nice to meet you.
This is a very cool project.
I'm so excited.
and now we can finally begin on the cool part.
Yes, the painting. Finally. I'm so excited.
Okay, Martina, you have a project. You're painting this Space Marine. How are we painting it?
Well, I was kind of hoping you could help me with how we're gonna paint this Space Marine. It would be kind of fun to try to implement your miniature expertise onto this in life-size scale.
So we've just met Martina and Hansi, and this project is absolutely massive, and we've only got 4 days to do it before we've got to fly back to Australia. So if we don't get this done by the time we have to leave, it's gonna throw the whole project into danger. So we've got to get started literally right now. So let's go pick out some paint.
So we've looked at a bunch of paints, there's heaps of options, but I think we should use the airbrush. We're gonna start by laying down some base coats and start by the blue, just like I would with a miniature. Blue all over, and then we can paint. It'll be cool.
Yes.
Could single-handedly ruin this entire project right now. Did you just do that? Did you just ruin it? Jen!
It's fine, it's weathering, it's texture.
Did you actually just ruin it?
So it is day 2 of our trip here with Nerdforge, and we've gone ahead and spray painted some of our armor. We're moving on to the next stages.
And to try that out,
We have Martina with us again! Yay!
So normally, when you paint a miniature, you have the base coat like this. What's usually the next step?
often in the traditional painting way, like the Games Workshop method, we would do a wash, and they are often acrylic little washes in tubs. But because the model is so big, we thought of doing oil washes.
Is there like a benefit to doing oil wash versus like acrylic acrylic wash?
The acrylic wash can dry really quickly. When it starts to pool and dry, you get these big like coffee stain wash marks around the edges. Whereas because the oil paint, it won't dry instantly, we can make sure it's covering it neatly. It gets a bit thinner too and it sinks in the recesses nicely. So yeah.
Nice, cool. Little confession, which some people might be shocked. I haven't actually done an oil wash before.
There you go.
That is very
Well,
shocking.
it's time to try it out.
So you gotta teach me.
Okay?
Yes.
Happy to. Let's do it.
Yes!
So we've applied our beautiful wash and it looks really good.
It does!
Yes.
I love it.
So we've got to let this dry before we can touch it and we're going to see what the results are and then we can decide if we're going to do the whole armor.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Yes! Bye!
So while we wait for that oil wash to dry on the test piece, we've got to base coat some colors on the rest of the suit. And I'm going to start with this. I've always wanted a thunder hammer. Yeah! So we've got the black base coats drying out in the studio and we've come back to the oil wash and I can see that it is still not dry, which is not unexpected. So oil washes can take a long time to dry. And the thing is, if you're going to paint acrylics over oils, they need to be completely dry, not just touch dry, but completely dry. So what we're going to do is we're going to do all the base coating of all the colors and we're actually going to do the wash later. But for now, just put this aside and paint more. Let's do it. We have some base coats drying, it's going really well, but right now we have to stop. Apparently we have to go and get some waffles, which is not a stereotypical Norwegian thing at all. I love that. I'm so excited. It's waffle time. First waffles. Let's do it. That's S tier.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Finally.
Why is it just that?
You know what? It is refreshing though in a way.
Happy to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If we get this wrong, that's it. The whole project is over.
You say we.
There's no turning back.
What have you done?
Oh my god!
No! It looks awful!
You're out! Out! Out!
Ad break. Ad break now. Ad break now.
Let me tell you about today's sponsor.
It's table time because today's sponsor is FlexiSpot and their range of standing desks.
It's my bloody ad read. I'll take the trowel from here. We use standing desks every day in the studio.
Wow.
We alternate between standing and sitting. When you get tired of sitting or standing, you can just change the height. Different postures are needed for different tasks. And with FlexiSpot standing desks, you can be comfortable doing any task. They're a great way to improve concentration and they're helpful for creative thinking. Standing desks can reduce the stress on the body and help with blood circulation. The FlexiSpot E7 Plus stands out for its exceptional stability. 540 pounds of static load capacity, rock solid stability with 4 legs, 3-stage legs suitable for all heights. I'm a short king, but I can use a standing desk just as well as tall lords. There's a 15-year warranty.
Impressive.
There's USB charging ports. There's all kind of cool stuff. FlexiSpot desks are the best standing desks. The editor and artists at Tabletop use standing desks every day in their workflow. Thank you so much to FlexiSpot for sponsoring this video. Standing desks are an ergonomic solution to a problem, which is being too sedentary in the workplace. They're really good for you. We use them at the studio. Check them out. Links are in the description. I'm out. Trowel drop.
Hello!
Hello!
Ooh.
This is good timing. We've put some base coats on.
Nice.
We made some decisions while you were busy.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so what we decided is we realized we couldn't do the colors without doing some gradient. So we've sponged on a gradient. We're putting some base colors down on everything because the wash is taking so long to dry that if we are going to do that, it needs to be the final step.
Okay.
So we've painted all of the silver elements black to start off with, and I'm gonna sponge on some silver metallic paint to make it sort of scratchy and weathered. I think it's gonna look really, really good. So So we've done the gold. We're gonna go ahead and do a line highlighting. And this is a popular method in miniature painting. Gonna give you a bit more definition, especially miniatures where they're so small, you really need that definition. But here, it's gonna be super interesting to see what this looks like. Now the color I'm going to use isn't actually gold, it's more of a silver. So with metallics, you don't technically need to use lighter gold. You can use silver to try and bring out that really nice crisp edge. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that on this and we're gonna see what it looks like.
Now, funnily enough, this Space Marine project has a Warhammer in it, and it's finally time to do it. So all of the base coating is dry. Most mechanical or metallic areas in miniature painting, it's a really simple technique to just paint black and then stipple or sponge on your metallics onto that black. And then if you want to add a little bit of pop, you can just get a paintbrush and add in those edge highlights in a brighter metallic color. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Okay, so Hansi has done a bunch of tests with the airbrush. We've decided on this tough paint. Now we're gonna do some airbrushing for the really bright chrome color because it's one of the only techniques, and we do use it in miniature painting, that will give you this perfectly smooth, really clean, no brush strokes look. But I've got to mask out all of the areas I just sponged.
So I'm painting this thing up, which is going to hang off our Space Marine's belt. I don't know what it does. Dave inserts some Space Marine lore here.
It's his belt bone box. It's where he keeps his belt bone because Space Marines can't get belt bones anymore.
So I'm working on this. Martina's working on the helmet. Hansi and Dave are working on the hammer. We still have so much work to do, but I'm gonna paint this up and we've got to keep going.
Okay, so I've taken off all the masking tape, reapplied it. Now we're gonna do the red stripe on the helmet. It's so much pressure, like the helmet is so beautiful. I'm still afraid of ruining it. Look at that color. Go. Where are we at?
We are at a point that is really exciting. Most of the steps have been done on all the armor. Silver, gold, blue. You're working on the helmet.
Yes.
It's time to do something that's a really cool mini painting technique. It's almost comic booky. So it's called black lining, and we are literally getting matte black, and we're going to line around all of the areas where the metallic meets the non-metallic paint. And this will help pop out and should make it look really stylized and like a big miniature.
It seems kind of scary. Almost like cell shading.
It is a little bit cell shaded. Let's do it.
Oh, yes.
Oh wait, no, don't throw this at the camera. It's too precious.
So Martina, you have put in so much effort into this helmet. It looks amazing.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I mean, I have to, seeing as this is the best thing in the whole costume. Next step.
All we gotta do is put the light on.
Nice, let's do it.
Ultramarine symbol on the shoulder, so we've got to draw that on. I am not doing that. I'm leaving that to someone else.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah.
Why not?
You're confident? That's great. You love confidence?
Yes, sure. Maybe.
Oh, now we are up to one of the absolute final steps. Black lining is done. Everyone is working really hard on all the different elements, and I have to kind of kick off one of the final mini painting steps, and that is line highlighting. The heavy metal team will do this style of highlighting where they run colors along the top edges of all of these surfaces. It's a very bright contrast. It draws the eye, but I have no idea if it's going to look awful in the context of a giant model, but I'm going to do it anyway. And we're almost there. It's time for finishing steps, which means I have to do some freehand. I am going to be writing Ultra across here and trying to match the game as best as possible. We've also got one more Ultra symbol to paint on the knee. And then it's time for that oil wash. I haven't forgotten about the oil wash, but we're coming to it.
All right, so one of the final steps I need to do is these purity seals. So I've got to put a ton of scripture on these. It's just going to be gobbledygook because I don't have time to write actual stuff on.
You don't speak Latin.
That too.
Oh, I'm rolling. Yes, ray gun up in here. We're almost done!
It looks so freaking good. I mean, just the paint job on this is, I've never seen anything like it, and it's looking so promising.
We're breaking new ground. I was nervous for a while, but I think it's turned out really well.
Oh, it is.
Guess what? We might ruin it all because the oil wash is back.
Oh, I'm so excited. The best step, I believe.
Okay.
My faith is through the roof.
We have to be really, really careful though, because if we put on this oil wash too heavily and it doesn't dry tomorrow, we're just gonna have to go back to Australia without seeing the finished result. So
You don't want that.
no, montage time.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Can we get some more oil, Dave? Yeah, we can. Oil boy. Ew, oil. Thank you so much to all of our patrons who have helped to get us here. Your surge of support has been really the morale boost that has been keeping us going. Thank you so much. And we have something extra special, an extended cut of this video. There was too much fun, too much cool stuff to have in just this one. Join up the Patreon and you'll be able to see that. Oh, and for all those people waiting for their names to be read out, we'll get to that next week. We don't have the list in Norway. We'll keep going next week, I promise. Thank you so much. Outro time. That was honestly the coolest project I've ever worked on in my professional career. This has been amazing. Thank you so much for bringing us.
It's been amazing to have you here. Seriously, the result now is just... I'm so glad you were here.
I'm so proud of everyone's work, everyone that was part of this. I can't wait to watch your video, which, I mean, most of you will know. If you don't know Martina, if you don't know Nerdforge, go check out their video where they build and finish this whole project. We've just painted it, but I can't imagine how much work went into making it. Links definitely in the description, absolutely. And we also have to say thank you to FlexiSpot for sponsoring this video.
That's it.
No, it can't be.
No.
We've got to go back to Australia now.
Not going back.
35 hours of flight.
Listener, Jen, go here.
That's pretty amazing, hey. It's been a pretty amazing trip. I'll see you back at the studio.